Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. I'm in Top Chat. I am going to live chat. There we go. That is better. And I'm going to go ahead and pin how to register here. Wolf Walker. Whoops. Okay. And let's pin that. Pin message. There we go. I'm still celebrating the 4th of July. I'm doing it the whole weekend. I had an absolutely fabulous 4th with a friend. We wanted to do something really special. So here in Virginia near Charlottesville, we have the Trump Winery. It's an absolutely fantastic winery, and in the mountains, a little bit higher, so you have a fabulous view of the valley and all of the grapevines and apple orchards. It was just beautiful. So we were able to sit outside underneath the veranda and have wine tasting and a wonderful lunch. Just fabulous. Good people, high energy. Everybody was so friendly and so talkative. We met lots of new people there and had good conversations, and it just couldn't have been any more special for our 250th. And yes, you can tell I am a patriotic American. Military in my family served, and I worked for the government. So I think highly of our country and the people that live in it. Oh, hello, Lenore. Thanks for being here. I wasn't quite sure if everybody was still going to be celebrating or if you would show up, but Lenore always shows up. So thank you very, very much. Let's see who's here right now. Sunray is here. Alice Lake is here. Michael, Madam Tequila is here. Let's see. Susan's here. Esther got your email. Thanks for coming in. And others shall appear, I'm sure. Love Mad Girl is here. Cosmic Bestie, always. Thank you. So if any of you did anything special for 4th of July, let me know. I would love to know. 23 you're in. Fabulous. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. And little housekeeping here before we get going. Last week, I talked about the difference between subscribe and register. And thank you, because so many of you responded. You emailed to me, or you went and subscribed. But if you come in to the chat and you register to bid, it doesn't mean you're subscribed. Just two very different things. Lots of people subscribe, but they don't get involved in buying or in the chat. That's great. Some people come into the chat to buy and they're not subscribed. So they're two different things. If you want to receive notices ahead of time of anything that I'm doing or shows or buy it by email, you have to subscribe, because then you will get the emails and the notices. Otherwise, it's just hit and miss. So thank you for those of you that did get a hold of me. And then the other thing that we have finally figured out, I had a number of people who said, I think you've blocked me. I can't get into the chat. Well, you have to subscribe, because I'm on subscriber mode. So if you watch a lot and then you try to get into the chat and you can't, it's because you didn't subscribe. Nobody's blocked. I've gone through and checked. Nobody's blocked. And then the other thing is, and this is what's usually happening. If you say, oh, but I'm subscribed, I've registered, I bought, but now I can't get in, probably you changed something. You may have changed your login name or you changed an email. But if something changes from your original subscription, the computer doesn't notice it. So lots of times we change. I've changed my name several times, if I'm going to go watch something. So if I subscribed under Wendy Whiteman, or I subscribed under Wendy Wolfwalker, or I subscribed under something else, and then I changed my name, I can't get in because I didn't go back in and resubscribe. So that's another reason why we end up not being able to get into certain places, and then we get our feelings hurt, and we think somebody doesn't like us and unsubscribed us or kicked us out or whatever. And usually it's something changed from your very original information from your first subscription. So always check that out. All right, enough of that stuff. Hello, Olga, and Shellcat is here. Good to see you. Let's see who have I missed. Les Mack. Hi, I want to order an enhancer, please. All right, you must have watched something. Ruby, I got your email that you changed, so I've got you down. Thanks for that email. People that did order the enhancers, they're all done. So if you ordered it last week or you emailed me, you'll get an invoice tomorrow on Monday. So they are done. Okay, so Lesmac 123. Okay, so I'm not recognizing Lesmac 123. Absolutely, you can order an enhancer. You are going to have to subscribe, and you're going to have to email me all your information. Otherwise, I cannot get anything to you. So if Lesmac means Leslie something, you probably did not originally subscribe with that name. Lesmac, I did watch my last, there it is, Leslie McPhail. All right, thank you. Leslie, you got one coming up. And I know who Leslie McPhail is, so thank you. I can probably get a few more done on Tuesday. Leslie McPhail. Okay, thank you. Gotcha. I did get quite a few requests for that. What is the purpose of the enhancer? Okay, Shell, what the enhancer does is, let's see if I've got, you see, I probably don't have a pendant here. Let me see. Okay. So this is the enhancer. It's quite wide. And as long as your pendant has a ring that's going in this direction, you can slide it on like that. And it can go on, these are large, so these can go on really, really big beads. So these here are like 12 millimeter beads. So you can really put them on anything at all. Also, sometimes you take beads and you twist them. So it works on like a grouping of twisted beads. put them on chokers, like wire chokers, whole bunch of things. So that is what it's for. You are welcome. Hi, Jen. Jen, I don't think I've got your right email. So can you email me your correct email? Because I don't think I've got it. I wasn't able to get an invoice to you. It kept coming back. So that usually tells me I've got the wrong email. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm really surprised. I thought people would maybe be doing lots of other things. But that probably was yesterday. So let's get going. I've got quite a few rings that I want to bring up today. So I hope you don't get bored. Oh, yeah, Jen, you bought the flat biwa pearl that was hanging on an enhancer. Oh, oh no, it's not you, Jen. It's the other Jen. You didn't. Thank you, Jen B. I am so sorry. It's the other Jen. Oh, God. Don't so it, never mind. Just ignore what I said. Thanks for coming in, Jen. I've been loving all of your incredibly professional um videos. I'm so jealous. I don't know how you do that. I'm such a simpleton when it comes to trying to video what I'm doing at the bench. I haven't figured it out yet. I guess I'm gonna have to pay someone to come in and show me how to do it because I just can't figure it out. No, it wasn't your memory. Okay, I'm going to get going on some rings here. And I think first what I'll do is I've got some of the, oh gosh, what are these things called now? What are these called again? Boop. When they roll around like that, roller rings. So we've got a number of these. They're all sterling silver. This is measuring 8.5, but that generally means a size 8. It's planished in sterling silver with 2 other little bars in there. So if you wear an 8, this will be quite comfortable because it's so wide. Spinners, thank you. Who else said? Michael knew they were spinners. All right, so measures 8.5, but because it's wide, it's probably going to fit an 8 very comfortably. All righty, so this is just a buy it now. $35, handmade, no markings. I'm definitely just $925. Yeah. Spinner ring 925. Yeah, they do make good thumb rings. I gotta wear it over here. Then you can fidget with it when it's on your thumb. Okay, here's the other one. Here it is. This is a little one. This is a size 7 spinner, and this one's got sterling and a couple of little copper rings in here. So, yeah, sitting on a 7. So I would say if you're a 6.5 or 6 3/4, it would probably work for you. Oops, chat disappeared for a minute. Okay, and this one is a start, no, We'll do a buy it now of 30. A little spinner ring, mark 925. Okay, we'll go on those. So we're going to move into our turquoise. That's what we will do. This is a little sweetheart here. This is like probably a 60s. Turquoise, white shell, jet. This is an 8.5. It looks like a cross between a Thunderbird and a Roadrunner. So, this little thing up here makes me think it's a Roadrunner. Okay, this one is a buy it now of 60. Hi, Kim. And Kim has got it for 60 because it was a buy it now. Thank you, Kim. I hope you had a good 4th of July. I had a fantastic one. Okay, this is another small ring, but it is a little older piece. Definitely Mediterranean red coral. It's in excellent condition. Size 6. No marking. Really nice quality red coral. Nothing wrong with it anywhere. This one is a buy it now of 75. Lucy, you have got it. It's a good buy for red coral. Oh, sorry, Michael. It was a buy it now. Lucy jumped on it. Everything went out from the last auction, so I hope you all are either have already gotten it or you're in the process of getting it. The mail's been kind of slow lately. Okay, let's see. This is kind of cool. This one just came in. And this is by Thomas Yazzie. It is a beautiful, beautiful job of your Zuni style cobblestone inlay. It is a size 7. I think you can see, here we go, the raised cobblestone. Very, very difficult to do that. I just had to do a repair on one that was cobblestone effect. Cool colors in there. Got spiny and turquoise, purple spiny, orange spiny. I'm not quite sure what the green is. I mean, that could be, it's probably green turquoise, but I don't know for sure what that one is. But really pretty. Done by Tom Yazzie. This is going to be a starting bid. Starting bid of 125. Shellcat, I think you're right. It does look like a little fruit salad, doesn't it? I love it. It's very pretty, very springy and summery. Susan, it is a 7. Size 7. Tooth Fruity. Hi, Corinne. Nope. Okay. Can always come back to that one. Can it be sized to an 8? Yes. I could go to an 8. Okay, so Kim is in at 125 and I can size to an 8. Hi, Madame Bougeot. How are you? No other interest. I'll count down for Kim. Going once, going twice, and sold to Kim. Good price on that one. Okay, so I did one of these. These are mine. I made these up. I did one of these last week, and I believe it was Olga that got it. Everyone is different. And I asked if anybody else, if I should make more, and some people said, yes, please make more. So I made one that is a size 7, so it would fit a 6.5. This one measures 8.5, so that would be a size 8 would fit very, very well. And this one that's a size 7, if you're a 6.5, you would be able to wear this one also, because these feel very good when they are loose. So they are all different gemstones in here. And then a few little dingle dangles. So we've got the little brass healing hand. This is a little, like a little old bell. Here's another little, just a little sterling doodad. I put great big fish hooks on these to make it easy. And you can wear them just spread out, or you can twist it before you put it on your wrist, like that. So I'll do this one first. So this is the large one. The length on this measures 8.5. Now the one that made last week had a big, gorgeous sterling silver buckle clasp on it. So that I charged more for that because of the clasp. So both of these, regardless of the size, let's see, I'm just going to do 100. So triple strand, lots of turquoise, jades, corals, a little bit of just everything, sandstones, lapis. This is the smaller one. Again, a little healing hand. Oh, I think there's a little dragonfly on here, a little beetle, little pearl. There's the dragonfly. Just cool little things. All right, so the larger one, let's put it in here. So starting bid is 100 for the larger one. Oh, looks like Gina popped in. Okay, so no interest in the larger one. This would be for an 8-inch wrist. Okay, the smaller one, same thing. So this would be, this is 7 inches. So like I wear a 6.5 over here, but you have to wear a 7 to get it on. So this would fit a 6 to 6.5 inch. And this one, same thing. Starting bid of 100. Squirrel is in for 100. So we will count down for you, Squirrel. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you. Anybody in need of an older sterling silver bead ball chain? It's graduated. It is 24 inches. So it goes from 8mm at the bottom up to little 6mm up on top. And this is a starting bid of 110. Why didn't, oh, there we go. 110. This has got a lot of patina on it. I did not do any polishing, but if somebody wants it restored back to bright, shiny silver, I will do that for you. Vicky, hi, Vicky is in for 110, and so is Squirrel. Hi, Steffi. Okay, so one of you, you're both in at 110. One of you will have to take a leap of faith and go to 115. Yep, Vicky went in at 120. And Squirrel is out. So, I see Squirrel's bid. So Susan, either you're lagging, and everybody should go into live chat rather than top chat. Live chat is where you will tend to see everything. Okay, great. Okay, counting down for Vicky. Going once, going twice, and sold for 120. Thank you. Oh, Vicky, do you want me to leave it as is with the patina on it, or do you want it shiny? Shiny looking new. Thank you. No. Shiny. Thank you. No shiny. Okay, so you want the patina on it. You got it. Okay, this is I got into some really old stash. Well, this is really old. This is one of my old stickers from a show a long time ago. So this is just your natural tanzanite crystal. That's how it would look when it's not cut, just a natural tanzanite. And I just set it in a very simple setting, sterling silver. Must be a 7. Yeah, size 7. And it's just sitting around. So I brought it out and I thought I'm going to go ahead and put it up for sale. Just a simple silver band, natural crystal of tanzanite. Okay, let's do a buy it now. Buy it now for 55. Rough crystal of tanzanite. Up, biker. You got it. Would you happen to have any 55? Yellow topaz. I might have it in some old stock. I will look and see if I've got that next week. I could put it up next week. I will email you, Squirrel, and let you know if I've got some in stock. Okay, biker, you got it for 55. Thank you. So, biker, does that mean that you're a biker? Do you have one? Or is there another meaning to that I am missing? Okay, this is on a adjustable band. So I can adjust it. So it's at a 7 right now. It's a nice cluster ring. but I could make it, I could go up to an 8, or I can drop down lower to any size you may want. Very pretty cluster. There is the shank. Nice high dome. Nobody was skimping on turquoise when they made this. This one is a starting bid. $150. Okay, that answers my question, biker. Okay. Kim Cooper's in for 150. Anybody else in? Bikers with pearls. Oh, that's a good one. All right, we're going to count down for Kim. Going once, going twice, and sold. It's really pretty. Thank you. Where is Gina? I didn't see Gina, but everybody's saying hi, Gina, so she must be in there somewhere. Oh, Gina, I hope you bought those bracelets. They were gorgeous. You didn't? I was just going to tell everybody to go to your next sale and check out those gorgeous bracelets. Okay. Let's do, let's throw a few of these in. This is just fun costume. I couldn't pass them up. Just couldn't do it. Because I thought, I have sat down and done this throughout the years. People would send me a bunch of beads and charms, and they said, what can you do with it? And, it's like, yeah, just put them all together on a bracelet. These are a combination of real stones, glass, crystal, plastic, a little bit of sterling, a little bit of non-sterling, but just crazy fun. Crazy fun. That should have been a 4th of July bracelet right there. Lots of little crystal beads. There's some glass down here. And it is, so this is for 7 inches. Nice toggle. It can even go smaller because there's another one up here. So all that funness there is, I'm going to start bid of, are you going to believe this? $15. Little key. Could make a good gift too. Squirrel's at 15. Vicky's at now 20. I would wear that in a flash, depending on where I'm going. It's just chock full. Okay, Squirrel's at 15, Vicky's at 20. Anybody else in? I'm going to start counting down for Vicky. I love the cha-cha bracelets. Hey, that's a great name. It is a cha-cha bracelet. You're absolutely right. Squirrel's at 25. Vicky's at 30. Okay, squirrel is out. So Vicky, we're going to count down for you. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you. Jen, I just saw Jen, the other Jen. The other Jen just came in. Jen and Joe. Jen, I think I don't have your correct email because I tried to send you an invoice and it kept coming back. So at some point, can you email me the email that you want your PayPal to go to? Please and thank you. Okay, here's another one that came from the same place, another cha-cha. So again, this is a combination of sterling and not sterling. But whatever this is, it's almost, like Brighton has a heavy duty silver plate. This is also a very heavy duty. Wonderful little charms. We've got faith, heal, accept, love heals. Nice little gift for someone who is not feeling well or sick. Great little clover. I'd gift that to somebody who's in the hospital or hurting. And this one is, I believe this is an 8. Yeah. So this is a size 8. But you can go in and do that and make it any size you may want. So another cha-cha bracelet. I love that. Cha-cha. All right, starting bid. 15. Yes, Gina. Indeed. Squirrels in for 18. All right, we're going to count down for squirrel because she jumped on it. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you, squirrel. All right, I think we'll get back to some turquoise here. Okay, where did you go? Let's see here. Okay, let's do these two. So the one row Fred Harvey era, blue turquoise, sterling, it'll fit a 6 to 6.5. That's a Zuni little snake eye. That's a starting bid. Of 140. Six to 6.5. I cannot make it larger. Oh, great. Thank you, Jen. I'm sure it's at my end. Maybe I typed it in wrong. I could have done that too. Okay. No interest? Okay. This one's an absolute beauty. It is a Running Bear, which is a shop that hires silversmiths to come into the shop and work there rather than independents. And I fell in love with this because of the ingenuity of this. And I thought, why didn't I ever think of this? I really, anyways, what's so cool about this is this is called half round wire, where it's round on the top and flat on the bottom. And what he did is he reversed it. So the half round is on the inside, and then on the flat part, usually it's reversed, is where he did his silversmithing and set his stones. Nice little design, just very different. And there's the Running Bear stamp on the inside. And then at the end, he just curled the wire over. Just kind of ingenious. Just I've never seen anything like that. And it works. You know, sometimes you try to do something different and it just doesn't work. This one does. 6.5. Linda, hello, Linda. Yes, Jen, it does. It's like a comfort fit wedding band. Absolutely. I sold so many comfort fit wedding bands in my fine jewelry store. It is very much like that. All right, so size 6.5, Running Bear. Not old, vintage, but not one of the older pieces. Very nice green turquoise. Okay, starting bid. $149. Very comfortable. Susan's in for $149. Yep, we are always glad on this channel to share other people's channels. Always. Takes a village. I know you like wine color. Susan's at 155. Jen, I think it might have been you that told me if it gets kind of gooey in there, you put some acetone or nail polish remover and it'll unthicken it. It does. You're right. It works. Alice is at 160. Susan's at 170. Very, very nice bracelet. I was very happy with this purchase. And a good stacker too. So there's the running bear logo. It's a little bear with an R and a B on it, sterling underneath. A lot of the shops don't have their silversmith sign it. Because the silversmith is working for the shop. Susan's in at 170 and Alice is out. So we're countdown for Susan at 170. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you. All right, I'm going to bring a big piece in here. I bought this whole thing just because I just couldn't say no to these bell caps up here. This inlay was so cool. And they're huge and they're heavy. Most of the cost of this necklace literally is in these big sterling silver inlaid bell caps. Greens, oranges, reds, black. Very cool. And then this is like a Balinese clasp up here. I can't tell you any, I don't know the origin. It certainly looks like, you know, a native style inlay, but I don't know the origin, so I can't tell you if it's Native American or not. But boy, it's a beauty. Nice coral, and the coral is graduated. 3 strands of it is graduated to your heavier coral at the bottom and your smaller at the top. 3 strands. It is a heavy necklace because of the bell caps. I'd actually, because this is so pretty, I would probably want to wear that bell cap at least on the side so it could be seen like that. Oops. Down in front or on the side. It's just too pretty to hide. And very well done. The connectors are on wire beads. So that wire there means all of these are connected to a piece of wire, which is going to make it very, very strong. Yeah, Susan, the cap in front too. Absolutely. It's just good conversation piece there. With the chunky gem hanging from it. Yeah, absolutely you could. All righty. There's the starting bid of 300. You'd probably pay 300 just for these two. Yeah, it's very festive, isn't it? Where are we? Okay, Kim is in at 300. Yeah, you could very easily hang another gem from here. Maybe a big green turquoise. Okay, I'm going to count down for Kim. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you, Kim. Okay, I'm going to bring up the biggest ring that I have ever bought. I mean, it's big. It's like the size of a bracelet. Let me take this one off. There we go. So we've got moonstones with Chinese turquoise. That little dot in the middle is supposed to be there. That is part of the matrix. And they made sure they put it right in the middle. That is one big hunky piece, and it is adjustable. There it is, right there. Whoop, right there. So I can adjust it. Hi, Shell Bell. Yeah, it's a biggie. Would Wendy wear it? I would. Oh, look, looks great with my mother of pearl bracelet. Yes, absolutely. It is big. All right, we are going to go for starting bid of 150. It is Hubai turquoise and very nice moonstones in there. They're flashing away. No, it's a bar ring. I wear rings like this when I go to bars, just in case. Is it Native American? I doubt it. I doubt it, Kim. I think this is Chinese. I think the workmanship even is Chinese, so it's not Balinese. I don't think it's Native American. I think it is a very well made, it's very good silversmithing, good stones, but I would say it's probably Chinese. No interest. Okay. Wendy made a boo-boo because it's so big. All right. I love this one. I love the silversmithing on this one. A very nice, just solid blue, good high quality, turquoise, sawtooth, handmade sawtooth bezel. We took a lot of time in this. A coiled wire, a serrated plate, and then look at this gorgeous band. I mean, just a beautiful job all the way around. I don't know. Was this the one where this? No. It's just stamped sterling. It's just stamped sterling. I am very convinced this is Native American. Uh, but there's no hallmark on it. Very pretty. And that band really stands out. This is a 9.5. Size 9.5. Okay, starting bid. Is 175. And Kim is in at 175. I just love this ring. I love the silversmithing. Nicely done. I just wish someone had signed it. Sometimes I think I'm going to bring it up tonight. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. You put your stamp on the middle of the plate and you forget, and then when you put your band on it, your band covers up your stamp. I mean, it's happened to all of us. It could have been here because this is it's a very wide band on here. Okay, where are we? Oh, Mike's in at 180. Kim is in at 200. Yeah, this is a keeper. This is a keeper, just for the individuality of it. Kim's in at 200. And Mike is out to Kim. All right, so we will count down for Kim, going once, going twice, and sold. Okay, all you Silpata lovers out there, this is just beautiful. Silpata all the way. Ooh, fly right here. Beautiful big old links. Little textured finish. It is not heavy. These are hollow. Here's your Silpata mark. And you can, again, because of these links, you can pretty much put it wherever you want. The longest length is going to be, the whole thing is measuring 9. So really from an 8.5 on down is really where you could put it. Very, very pretty. Okay, so Silpata, sterling silver. It's got a really nice hammered texture to it. Pack your bags and shell. I had a fabulous 4th of July. I did it up big with a friend. No interest. Okay. This baby back. Alrighty. This is an oldie. All right, these are really starting to move out there, big time. For a while, people weren't very interested in the crushed inlay, and now it's really coming back. Tommy Singer was a very famous artist, and he's the one that really kind of started the crush inlay. Kind of a bluey green and coral. And then the hand stamping. This is quite wide. It's a little over an inch. like a mosaic pattern. No signature on this one. This, I'm looking at the construction on this, and this was done with 2 sheets of silver. So one sheet was the backing, and then the other sheet is where they cut out all this design work. Then they soldered those 2 sheets together, which gave you a little cell, and then they could inlay the cell, the turquoise in there. It's inlaid with epoxy, and then it's ground down flat, and then it's sanded, then it's polished. This could go on a 7 easily, because that's my 7 wrist, and it's very comfortable. All right. This is a starting bid of 500. You can go online now. These are anywhere from like 700 to 1200. And I've got, oh no, this is Native American. Yeah, no, it's not Tosco. And this is the other one that I have, far more expensive, with the dancers. No, this is more than likely, the stamping on here looks very Navajo, so I would say more than likely this one is Navajo. Everybody did the inlay, Navajos, Zunis, Hopis, they all did this. Me. So Kim is in at 500. Yeah, I kept my kitty in too for the 4th. We had an awful lot of firecracker activity just in my neighborhood alone. Okay, I'm going to count down. Going once, going twice, and sold. And for all of you, just watch how now this is coming around and appreciating over and over and over again. These are coming into all the auctions, all the Western and Native American auctions. They're bringing all of this back because everything Native American is going. Beautiful bracelet. Thanks, Kim. Kim, this is, I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of tarnish on this. Do you want me to leave that tarnish on? Or do you want me to, I don't have to buff it high, I could buff it a little. Just let me know. Leave the tarnish, you got it. So here in Virginia, I'm right in the south central part of Virginia. We were part of the big heat wave that was like everywhere. And yesterday, the temperature went from like 101 degrees with full sunshine and massive humidity. And then the clouds came over, which cooled it down a little bit. Then we had a torrential rainstorm. And then the rain stopped and the sun came back out. But what was so fun about all of that is that at least where I was, I was at the Trump Winery. Everybody was having such a good time that when it rained, we all just crowded inside around the bar and the tables and ate. And then as soon as people would say, "Hey, it stopped raining," everybody would move back outside again because it's just so gorgeous. The scenery is just incredible. You don't really want to be inside, but it's like the rain didn't perturb anybody. It's like, we're here and we're going to have a good time. We're going to make lemonade out of lemons. So it was great. It was good to see everybody in such good spirits. All right. Another beauty. These things are always so cool. This is by Tom David. TM up there, Tom David. Very cool. Oh, I should have worn that one today with my other mother of pearl. I love these long saddle rings. Oh, probably late 60s, early 70s, maybe. Nice silversmithing. It's got some good age on it because these mother of pearls could be bright and shiny. I've left it so that you can see it, but they're very worn. They're very worn. So it just gives me a good example of the age and that it was somebody did wear it a lot, probably daily. But that can be buffed and polished, and that will come right back up into super shiny. Like, look at this. I just love this bracelet. There is so much liveliness in each one of these mother of pearls. Very cool. Same as the ring. A lot of life in there. Okay, so this one by Tom David. Let's see. It is uh, 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 that's a size 6. All righty, we're going to do a starting bid. Starting bid of 125. We can date it to at least the 70s. Hi, Valerie. Oh, Blessed Baubles is here. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, I heard people were getting some snow too. Wow. That is crazy. All over the planet, the weather's crazy. Okay, I'm not seeing any interest in this one. Oh, Kim, can that be sized to an 8? That's 2 sizes up. I'm going to say no, Kim. That is it's a very thin band and it's a double band. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at a 6. I could knock it up 6.5, but I wouldn't want to go any different than that. I watched a video, Sherry, the other day. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. 40 years is a long time at this, but when you find something you love, you stick with it. Okay, this ring is stamped RT. I could not find who this RT was. This is a good example here of you can go into the books and there's people with RTs. Then you have to start looking at the RT very carefully and what kind of script is it in, because that's important. Is the RT exactly flush, or did they go R and then the T is raised, or R and the T is down here? So when you go in and you look at these hallmarks, exactly the way it is got to match exactly like it is in the book. If it doesn't match exactly, then we just don't know who RT is. Because remember, those books they were done like in, 80s and 90s, and the newer people that are coming up probably aren't in the book. And then a new book has to be made. So this is a good example of just a brutalist. It is Navajo, but this is someone who decided to do a brutalist effect, a more modern, which tells me right there, he's a new guy. He ended up deciding to do little nuggets that he melted and stamped. It's a good way to use up your scrap. It's thick, it's heavy, it's nice turquoise. It's very well made. Let's see what size this is. This is an 8.5. Big ring, 8.5. Modern work. Okay, starting bid. Is 145. I just got a new book on hallmarks, and it's actually a revised edition that two women did. I can't remember the title of it, and it's upstairs. I'll try to remember for the next show. And what they did is they went through some of the older books and started revising stamps that before we didn't know who it was, and they were able to research and find out. Some were wrong, so then they went in and they changed those. Then they've got some of the newer artists in there. But not too many people get involved in doing that. So boy, I do appreciate those that put that much time and energy into finding out whose signatures are whose. And they change, a lot of them will change. They'll have 3 or 4 signatures as they go on in age. They'll change it for some reason. And then some get married and their wives or their husbands also are jewelers, and they work on a project together. So then you'll see 2 names in there or 2 sets of initials. Also remember, some people don't have a stamp, they do script. But the problem with that is you don't know really if that's the artist or the owner, because a lot of people will take their jewelry to jewelry stores and have their name put on it in case it's been stolen. If it goes to a pawn shop and people say, geez, my stuff was stolen, I'm going to hit the pawn shops and see if somebody pawned it. And this happened to a friend of mine in Taos. She had a huge collection of Native American. They were broken into, everything was taken. Called her insurance company, and they're the ones that said, start going down to Santa Fe, Albuquerque, Gallup. If you've got photos, take your photos in, or any paperwork or names. And she did, and she recovered like 6 or 7 pieces at one of the pawn shops because she had her name inscribed on the inside. These were big, expensive $1,000 piece of jewelry. And it was like, wow, am I glad I did that? Okay. Can it be sized to a 9? Yes, because it's an 8.5. It's a thick shank. So yes, I can knock it out to a 9. Yeah, Jen, that's pretty cool, isn't it? You'd think those the people that steal would be smarter and at least leave the state. It's like they steal it in Taos and take it to Santa Fe, an hour away. This ring, the way it is an 8.5. I can go to a 9 or a 9.5. Sherry, I will get a water break and I'll run up and get my books that I recommend and bring them down and show them to you. Okay, so Michael is in, I can get it to a 9.5. So you're in at 145. Okay. Well, I do get rambling, don't I? And I forget what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, I'm going to count down for Mike at 145. So going once, going twice, and sold to Michael for 195, and I'm going to size it to a 9.5. Okay. All right. 2-minute break. I'll run up, get some more water, and bring those 3 books down to share with you because they're fabulous. Everybody should have this one. Everybody. It's the most comprehensive Hallmark book that I have found. And they've done a really good job of breaking it down, giving you lots of information. Whatever they can find is what they will give to you. And they talk about the pictographs, shop marks, individual marks, tribal affiliations, where they lived, if they're alive, if they died, just very, very comprehensive. Different ways to go in and look things up. So like this one's like a really quick reference where they'll put down like there's Lillian Fernando And you see the script that she used. Everybody's script is a little bit different. So that's always important, especially when they're just using initials. So Barton Wrights, highly recommend it. And then this is the one that I just got. Reassessing hallmarks of Native Southwest. And these were two women that went through all the old books and they were reassessing things that they felt like had been mistakes, things that had been left out. Really good history, fantastic photographs, to really help you kind of identify also how things should look. That's me. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just having fun. Look at this piece down here. You know, and they're very good. They're very descriptive with everything. So this one, reassessing hallmarks. I got it a used copy. I just go online first and see if I can get used copies, and if not, then I'll break down and get a new one. This is my love right here, because this is all the early jewelry. 1868 to 1930s. You know, that's the time period that I love. Another fantastic book. So if you're really getting into wanting to buy more and more and more, this is a really good way to know what to look for. They talk about all the Mexican influence. Just cool, very cool. So there's the other one. Start with that, and then you can move on. Well, hello there, young man. Welcome in. Okay. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. 6 to 6.5. Look at how green that has gotten. And I thought it bid on smaller bracelet, did I not? Esther, if you bid, I didn't see it. Maybe you didn't do it right. Well, Esther, if you go down to the very bottom of the chat and it says, you know, where you can chat, where you can punch in the price that you want to pay, and then hit return. You may have put the price in, but you didn't hit a return button, and that doesn't put it onto the chat. So that might be what you did. You may have put a price down, but you didn't actually enter it into the chat. I have done that myself. Will you hold up the first book so I can get a screenshot? Yes. Best one on the market. I couldn't do without that. Now you can also go online, and Medicine Man, he's got his actually put online, so you can download it onto your computer. And he's got quite a bit, but it's nowhere near as thorough as this book. But I'll use him too. Okay. All right. Moving on. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Now, I have never sold a pair of hoop earrings, but there was no way I could leave these behind. I just thought they were just exquisite. Just beautiful silversmithing, so simple and yet quite a statement. Good posts on the back. But you can see they are big hoops. Just beautiful. They are about almost a half an inch wide. And let's see, I am seeing a 925. There's 925, and then there is some kind of a little pictograph in there, which I'm not familiar with. Same on this one. 925 and the same little pictograph, so that is the maker's stamp, but don't know who that is. But they're beauties. I can't tell you anything more than that. I just really appreciated the silversmithing on those. Okay, this is a starting bid. I don't know if they're Native American or Mexican. All I do know is that most of the time, if it's made by Native Americans, they stamp it sterling. And a lot of Mexicans use 925. So I would say it's probably one or the other. Well, welcome in, RD. Glad you came in. And thanks for telling me that you came in and you're here. Kim Cooper in for 70. Very nice. Very nice, Kim. These are easily 200. Easily. Wendy. Yes, Kim. I missed the title of the last book. No problem. The last one was because for me personally, I like to collect the 1940 and earlier pieces. So by looking at this, you can look at the style of the jewelry. They've got great, great photographs. You can look at that style and then look at the style of the piece you're interested in and see how closely they match. And there's another addition to this that goes later than the 40s. I got it somewhere. I can't find it. All right, Kim, let me get back to this. So, all right, Kim, counting down. Going once, going twice. I don't see anybody else in this. Okay, Kim, you got these for 70. Oh my goodness, I didn't finish on this bracelet. What am I doing? Why did I get so carried away? Let me get back to this bracelet here because this is a beauty. This is a little pricier than a number of the other Fred Harveys. It's in beautiful condition. Nice natural turquoise. And the beadwork. Oh, shoot. I can't believe it. Oh, there we go. All right. Now, most people don't talk to you about this. but I'm going to, because I want you to be able to go to places and figure out how to buy things. Little UV light, less than 30 bucks. And this will tell you whether what you have is natural or paraffined or a block material, in any way, shape, or form. Has it been stabilized? Because your turquoise will change color. Now, this doesn't. This remains the same because it's natural. Nothing has been put in it. This will pick up on your stabilized turquoise. Again, nothing wrong with stabilized turquoise. 90% of what's being made out there has to be stabilized. But it tells you right away, is it stabilized or are you buying natural? Now, I'm trying to find a piece here that is stabilized so that you can see the difference. Here we go. All right, I'm hoping you can see this. Let me see if I turn this light off. Maybe that'll work. But I take this with me wherever I go when I go to shows. There we go. Oh, come on. Boy, I'm terrible at this. It changes, it like glows and it really stands out. And what it's picking up on is the fact that it has been stabilized, which means this is put into, the turquoise is put into a vacuum. All the air is sucked out, and then they put in whatever they're using to do the stabilization. Usually it's a resin or a paraffin of some kind. They put it in there and they pressurize it, and it just pushes right through the pores of the turquoise. And that, because it's not natural, stands out under UV light. So it would be very easy to take one of these along with you. And eventually you will get to see what I'm talking about. I know this is terrible. It doesn't really show up. But for me, it helps me out tremendously. Now I have what I call sensory recognition. And I think, so Jen probably has looked at so many stones that after a while you're 90% sure about something. This one absolutely is natural. It doesn't do anything. It stays the same. This is, that's an older piece. That's probably why it's natural. But use this, it's just like, when you've got amber, how the amber changes, it glows. The turquoise will glow. It will look very, very, very bright. This is Chinese. This is very good Chinese turquoise. Nothing is changing on here. Not stabilized. So, little trick. What's this one? This really glows. This is very stabilized. If you can see there, it really changes color. Absolutely nothing with this green. This green just remains green, solid. Nothing happens on this. No change. So get yourself one of these little UV flashlights, 30 bucks or under, and you'll be able to know what it is that you are buying. Did I do it again? Gosh darn it. Okay, so we're going to get back to this little beauty. Fred Harvey, gorgeous natural turquoise. It's changing from blues into greens. It's in great condition. 6.5, would it fit a 7? That's kind of tight. So we're going to say a 6.5. All right, starting bid. They've been stabilizing turquoise since the 60s. And that's when it started. So, just remember the majority of the mines in the United States are closed or they're open but producing very little. Also, really high quality turquoise is very expensive, and they'll take the best of the high quality and not stabilize it. However, they will also take really high quality turquoise and stabilize it, because some of the artists, some of the silversmith people out there say, I only want to work with stabilized because it strengthens the stone. I don't want to take a chance in spending $250 wholesale on one cab, and when I'm setting it, it cracks. And most of the time with your stabilized, it hardens it, and it also, the color will never change. The color will remain the same all the way. Uh, I collect old turquoise because I want natural turquoise, and I love to see the color change. I also don't care if there's a crack. I mean, it proves to me that I'll wear this a lot, and now I even chipped it. Uh, but I just like it. It shows me that it's been worn. All right. So, sometime we'll talk more about the stabilization process, and the new Zachary process that is out now is, I believe, actually, they're saying that that is like an approved stabilization process because it's a secret, how they do it. It doesn't change chemically. Somehow, chemistry wise, it doesn't change the turquoise. So they're almost saying because there's so little change in the turquoise after the stabilization process, um, that they're almost going to call it natural, very close to it. It's just not doing it. The earliest time period when they first started it was in the 60s. Sometimes it was just waxed, all different kind of processes, but Kim is in. Natural turquoises, yes, absolutely. Some are much harder. The deeper the turquoise, the harder it is. So if you've got mines that are 6, 7, 800 feet down where they find the turquoise, it's much harder because of the minerals in it, and you really don't need to do anything to it. Campitos is one of them. Don't have to. The bracelet is 6.5. Kim is in a 145. The starting bid was 145, I think. Oh my God. Did I even put it in? What happened to the bracelet? Small size. Kim, this one here. I don't think I was talking about a different one. Was I? I see it. What value difference between natural versus stabilized? Huge. It should be huge because there is so little of it left. Is stabilized just in the newer jewelry? I would say anything from the 60s on could be stabilized. Before the 60s, they really weren't doing a stabilization process. And it has changed. How they do the stabilization has changed. And now the Zachary method seems to be the best that they've got. Like Blue Gem Who said this? Okay, so Sherry says some turquoise is harder than others. Absolutely. Like Blue Gem, mine, very expensive. It's a gorgeous blue. I just had a piece, which I sold one in some of the last shows over there. Much harder. It doesn't need to be stabilized, so it is 100% natural. Very little of it is around. So I did not post this. I don't think I did. I think 145 was for something else. Okay. Yeah, this is the more expensive one. Okay, this is the price for this one. Okay, 250. Size 6.5 to 6 3/4. I don't think I would want to open it to a 7 because this space would be way too big. Esther, I asked about the small bead multi-strand prior. I thought I been lagging and buffering and had to reboot. Okay, Esther, we're gonna get you one. We will get you one. Okay, is anybody in on this one? Kim is in at 250. All right, we're gonna count down. Going once, going twice, and sold. It's a beauty. Here you go. Take a screenshot of that. I met with this company, the Sterling Company, when I was out at Tucson. They were there. They talked about their treatment method. They had a lot of beads. In fact, I bought some of their rough. I haven't even cut into it yet, just to see what it's like to cut into something that has used this Zachary method. Oops, sorry, I'm moving all over the place. So at the very bottom, Zachary treatment is an industry standard. The process was studied and thoroughly tested by the GIA and the NGTC. The GIA findings were published in the spring 1999 issue of Gems and Gemology magazine. Okay, there you go, guys. That is another great magazine. Gems and Gemology magazine. You should subscribe to that. And the findings were published in China's Gemology and Technology. So it is a very cool process. What has happened to my Zachary? Oh, I know what. It's in my bag. Oh, here's a piece. I've got more in my bag to take to the lapidary. This is a Variscite, a very beautiful Variscite with great big pyrite nuggets in it. It's going to polish up into like a yellowy green Variscite, but this has got the Zachary treatment to it. So it'll be very interesting for me to see how it cuts. And one day this will be turned into some jewelry. All right. Thank you so much, Kim. Boy, it took me a long time to get through this bracelet. Sherry, I know I was all over the place, wasn't I? I'm multitasking, Sherry. Okay. Where are we going? Do you polish this? Oh, on this one, yes, I'm gonna cut it. This is a big piece. I've got to orient it. I got to spend a lot of time orienting how I'm going to cut this because it's got like, can you see this fabulous pyrite crystal in it? I want that to show up in the cabochon that I'm going to make. And there's several on here. That's why I got it, because I think that pyrite's going to look really cool with this lemony, yellowy green stuff in here. It's Variscite. So yeah, I'll orient it and then I will cut it on the saw, create a shape, sand, polish, and then it'll be ready to set. It'll be a while before I get to that. Can you polish it as a nugget? I certainly can. You can very easily. You do just a very little sanding on it. I wouldn't even grind it. I was just do a little bit of sanding on it to smooth the porous area and then go right to 2 or 3 different polishing compounds. So yeah, you can polish nuggets as well. Yes. Okay. Where are we going here? What's going on here? We've got a message held for review. Okay. Bye-bye. Dimensional. Yes. Okay, we got a Logan Matter with a bid of 171. Logan, I have no idea what that is. So we will move on. Okay, here is a wonderful little cute tab pendant. Like a little bow. A little bit of watery turquoise. It is 1 inch long and about 1 inch wide. And we're on a little 18-inch snake chain. This is starting bid of 125. Whoop, that didn't show up. Starting bid 125. No markings. But again, that kind of fixture means this came off of a necklace that, oh, I've got one up here. This older tab. When you see this style with that kind of hook in the back, it probably came off a necklace like this. So many of them end up doing that. Okay. No interest in this one. Thank you, Blessed Baubles. Okay. And I've got another little one. Might as well put that one up here now too. This has got very beautiful light blue with a lot of little pyrite streaks in it. And this is a small one. It's about an inch long and a little curb chain. Not signed. More than likely Navajo. All right, this one is the starting bid 95. Laura Lou, welcome in, Laura. Okay, we'll pass on that one. So I'll bring this big guy in. Older piece. Nice old bench beads. And I am pretty sure that all of those stones probably came from one very large nugget because the patterning in here and the color, it's just too much the same. So I would say that this had to have been a large nugget, and then they cut these smaller pieces out of it. That's older. A lot of tarnish on these beads. This is the ingenuity of the Navajos that I love. And my Navajo teacher would have done something like this. There is no such thing as waste on the reservation. You're gonna redo it and reuse it and fix it. And this is what they would do if they were hard up for some money or they just couldn't go get new stuff. So they would take a little piece of scrap metal and reuse it. And if they didn't have enough metal to do one big piece, they did what they could with this piece, and then they used a scrap piece down here. You don't know that from this side, but that's what they did. So you can see that they did it with 1, 2, 3 pieces. He said, nope, I'm using that scrap. There's no way that I'm not going to use it. Today, they probably wouldn't do that. But in this time period, they probably would have. This older handmade, God, I can't even get it off. Yeah. Fish hook, definitely handmade. Wow, this thing's not been open for quite a while. So you can see there's the fish hook. It's a 16-incher. I will buy these for all different reasons. First, I'll buy it and keep it intact like that. And then if it's like, no, it doesn't sell, I can take it apart, being a jeweler, and I can use all those beads on something else. And then these can be made into pendants. They can be made into rings. I can make it into a bracelet, but it can be completely rejuvenated. So it is, I told you already. Oh, it might be 15 inches and not 16. Yep, it's 15 inches, but I could put an extender on that. Needs to be restrung, Esther. I can do that for you. So it's 15 inches. I'm gonna, I think this is 40s or 50s myself from this stamping. It looks a lot. Oh, well, now here we go. So now it looks very much like Royston, doesn't it? However, Kingman has got every color in the rainbow of turquoise. Dark blue, light blue, greens. It's got brown matrix, it's got black matrix, and some of the earlier natural turquoise. Yep, natural, no change whatsoever. So this tells me again, more than likely, because Kingman is stabilizing now. In fact, most of them use the Zachary method, but this is not, no change color. But right here makes me say, no, wait a minute, this is some older Kingman because of this one piece right here. Do you see the webbing in there? That light brown webbing, and it's creating a little bird's eye type. So there is really good Kingman turquoise, older Kingman turquoise that looks exactly like that. It gives you a bird's eye. So unless we send it off and have it spectroscoped and analyzed as to the minerals that are in here, because every mine has got minerals and its own signature, so you can identify by sending it off to a lab and they will do mineral testing. So my guess, now that I've seen this piece over here, is that I think this is older Kingman because of that very significant webbing in here. So 15 inches. All right. This is gonna go, we'll do a starting bid. At 375. These are usually running around like that. A lot of these prices that are on here, this is what the pawn shops are asking. I don't take that off. I don't take that off. Just so that you know, today a pawn shop wants that if you walk in and want to buy it as an individual. Kim is in. Okay, we're going to count down. Yes, this is fabulous turquoise. And look at the patina on that. I mean, that took a long time, a long time to get it like that. I could not reproduce that kind of patina. All right, going once, going twice, and sold to Kim. So we got neat stories going on with this piece. We've got that. Let's use all the scrap we can use down to, rather than it being Royston. Now I have to say no. I think this is the older Kingman because of that bird's eye effect. Okay, but send it away. Send it off. Let's find out. Okay, Kim. I've actually got some pieces that I am going to send off that I bought for myself, and I think I know what they are, but I'm actually sending them off because I really am interested in finding out for sure what they are. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, help me out. Susan came in at 400. Did you come in before I called it? Because I think I had not scrolled down far enough. And now I'm scrolling down and I see you. Anybody know? Kim, where am I gonna send it? I'll give you the information. I'll email you the information. Okay. Sorry. So sorry. I have a feeling maybe you did come in afterwards. Okay, thank Dragonfly. Thank you. I know after a while, everybody's computer starts buffering. And I have to scroll up and down and up and down to try to catch what people are saying. And then what's below it, I don't see what's happening. So a lot of times it's my fault. Okay, thank you. Okay. All righty. How about this is Santo Domingo, malachite, pink coral, red coral, white shell. Nice traditional at the top. Little tiny heishi in between the malachite. It's 24 inches. All right, I'm going to just 3 strands. I want to move this out. Okay, this is a buy it now. Somebody loves the malachite. There's a little bit of amber in there, white shell, orange coral, nice bell caps. All right, let's move this baby out. 90 should be about 300. Dragonfly is in at 90. Vicky is in at 90. And up, Lenore's back. Thank you, Sherry, for helping out. Kim Cooper's in at 90. Very nice piece, nice banding and that malachite. Somebody's gonna have to. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was a buy it now. I wanted to move it out right away. Dragonfly, you got it. Thank you guys for keeping me on the narrow here. All right, Dragonfly, it is yours. Thank you, everybody else, for your bids. I've had this for a while. It's time to find a home. All right, what else am I missing here? Okay, now this is stabilized. Ugh, I wish I could show it to you. I know it's not going to show up. Okay, maybe I can do it this way. Oh, darn, I can see it, but I don't think you can see it. This one piece is just really super bright. So this is Chinese. Lots of Chinese is stabilized. These are very cool. I got it because they look so hand ground. They look like they've been cut by hand. Every single one is kind of on the rough, and they're all just a little bit different sizes and shapes. So they gave it some shape, and it's a little bit graduated. It's nice black matrix, stabilized. It's a heavy piece. I have absolutely no problem with your Chinese turquoise, Iranian, Persian, Egyptian. I don't care where it comes from because it's all over the world. I have to just judge it by each piece. I don't think one is inferior over the other. They just aren't. You got high quality and low quality in all of them. So this is 18 inches. It's a good one. All right, 18 inches. This is a buy it now. If you're interested, buy it now. $100. Beautiful blue green. Dragonfly, you jumped in there quickly. You have got it. You got a good deal on this one. Thank you, everybody else. Olga was in, Vicky, Karina. Thank you. Dragonfly's got the fast fingers tonight. And Esther, somewhere back there, you were interested in the one that I did like this, but it was the smaller size. I think I can do one for you. So don't feel like you got left out because you didn't put it in right. I can get you one. Okay, anybody know about Tabra? It's kind of like the Amy Kahn, the very bohemian. I love Amy Kahn, and I'm really starting to like Tabra. I'm now collecting a number of her pieces because it's that very bohemian look. But what I'm liking about hers is she's really involved in multiple elements. So she uses brass, she uses copper, she uses sterling. So the blue in there, that was copper that then was oxidized. And this is brass down here. Lots of texturizing, which I love. This is red jasper, black onyx. And she does riveting. This is riveted onto the sterling silver. You can see that back. She's got it signed over here, Tabra. And I believe her studio is in Bali. It's gorgeous. Just beautiful pieces. I like that bohemian ethnic look. It's probably why I like all the Native American stuff. It's ethnic. Heavy piece. This is one of mine. This is coming out of my collection from pieces that I've been wearing. Okay, this is a starting bid. So her jewelry brings prices like the Amy Conn Russell. Which it should. They're studio pieces. They're beautifully done. And what she does, she is a silversmith. Look at the stamping on the silver. It's kind of like a snake skin. She will make the original sample, and then she has her silversmithing crew take the sample and hand make the rest. Nope. Okay, we'll pass on that one. All right, here's just a little cutie. Beautiful stones. Very nice blue topaz, garnet at the top, a little amethyst at the bottom. And I love the little popcorn chain. More than likely, this is from Dun & Bali. Very nice gemstones, good quality. And the popcorn chain is a long one, 24 inches. Very nice. So the two together, and this is a buy it now at 75. Vicky, you have got it. Esther, you got it. I see you. You figured it out. All right. So this was a buy it now. So Vicky got the first one. So it is yours, Vicky. Okay. Here's a little Mexican bracelet with beautiful little multicolored turquoise stones. Very nicely made. There's your sterling stamp, and then up here says Mexico. All handmade. 6.5. Little vintage piece. Starting bid is 125. Good night, Vicky. Oh, yes, I do have black coral. I do indeed. Okay, no interest in this piece. I am not seeing it. Okay, we'll put this one down. Oh, this is a cutie. Now this one I cleaned up. It is It is an older piece, but it was black. You would not have even been able to see the little designs. It's a little perfume bottle, beautifully made. Everything is intact. A little screw top. It's about 2 inches tall, nicely engraved. And then guess what? It comes with a little funnel. Is that not fun? That is the funnel that was used to put the perfume in this bottle. I have never seen the two together, but these two did come together. I got this out of an antique shop. And I don't know why they didn't clean it up, but it was black and they were like, "Oh, I just take it." And they gave me this super price. I'm like, "Oh my God, guys, just clean it." All right, so these two are going together. You can't wear it. Obviously, this is something that you're going to put on your dresser or carry it in your purse. All right, so the two together, we'll do a starting bid, is 75. All handmade, just beautiful. Hand engraving. And the cute little funnel. All right, Vicky is in. And Olga is in at 80. Vicky's out. Yeah, I love that hand engraving too. It's really deep. It's beautifully done. And the thing is, all you got to do is slip once. And this is very, very slippery when you work on something smooth like that. I mean, they slip once and the piece is ruined. There's no way you can go in with those heavy duty engravers and uh, clean it up. Okay, so Vicky is out. Olga is in at 80. All right, we'll count down for Olga. Up, Kim is in at 85. I hear my little honey bun. Honey bun. So Olga's in at 80 and Kim is in at 85. Okay, Olga's out. So Kim, we'll count down for you. Going once, going twice, and sold. Cute little set. Ooh, these look good together. Look at those together. Nice dragon ring. In bone. And the water buffalo. This is water buffalo horn. And this is out of bone. So I'm going to do the ring. The ring is a 10. I'd have to wear it on this hand as a 10. Very cool carving. Okay. Buy it now. Let's do a buy it now on this. Size 10. Nicely done. Dragon. Okay. $45. And I'm just showing it with this because they look really cool together. Laura Lou, you have got it. Laura, are you registered with me? Did you register before the show? Because I'm not recognizing the Laura Lou. I know I've got Laura's, but the Lou is throwing me off. Let me know, Laura, here in the chat. Did you register, meaning did you email me with your information? Okay, if you don't, let me know, Laura. I'm going to go down to Esther. She bid on it at 45. I don't want to cheat you out of it if you're already registered. It's Laura Elder. Gotcha. All righty, Laura Elder, it is yours because I know who you are. You got it. Thank you. Oh, Sherry found the book. Thrift books, $25. Reassessing hallmarks. Yep. Okay. Ooh, loves. Ooh. What is this? No, I got to figure out what that is. I'm not going to show that. Oh, we found out what it is. It's Dry Creek. I took it to a friend who's a gemologist here, and we tested it. This is Dry Creek. I think you remember me showing it before. I just love this color, even though it's not blue. I just thought it was absolutely fascinating. So Dry Creek. Not signed, no signature anywhere. Good silversmithing, nothing wrong anywhere, nothing wrong with the stone. Very cool matrix. Okay, let's see. This is, what size do we have here? This is a size 7. Michael, never would have guessed that. Yeah, I know. But I can see now that we know what it is, I can see that it's Dry Creek, because Dry Creek is always like a very pale green with a lot of brown in it. Okay, this is starting bid. $125, size 7. Olga is in at 125. Just a real basic ring. They put all the emphasis on the stone. I had some Dry Creek beads. Oh, wow. Yeah. That was quite a while ago. And they looked so much like that. God, I wish I had some here so we could put them up together. Linda's in at 130. Olga's in at 135. Linda's in at 140. Whoop. Olga's in at 145. And Linda is out. So I will count this down for Olga. Going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you, Olga. I just fell in love with this. It's an ocean jasper. I got the beads when I went to the Franklin show, and they come in this glorious, almost like a chrysoprase shade of green, and they also come in a blue, but it is a type of jasper. So I got a couple strands and I knotted between all the beads. It is long enough, but let's see. It's 34 inches, so you should be able to double it. Yeah, so you could also double it like that. But just a fabulous green. Nice high polish. Okay, let's do a buy it now on this. Buy it now. First person to get it. Ocean Jasper. 34 inches. These are like, let's see, probably 8 millimeters. Yeah, 8 millimeters. Okay, not saying a taker on that one. Let's put that one over here. Let's do this one. This is 36 inches. It is rhodonite in faceted black onyx. And the rhodonite does look to me like it's color enhanced. Doesn't really bother me. It's a gorgeous combination. And again, it could be double. That would look beautiful. It's something black and pink. Definitely not what I got on. A yummy color. Okay, Wendy, how much was the prior necklace? Oh, how come that didn't go through? Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I guess I didn't put it in. All right, we're going to go back to the Ocean Jasper. I'm looking at it right here. 135. What was this one? 34 inches long. Vicky, you have got it, Vicky. You're going to love it. The color, and this is not enhanced in any way. That is its natural color. It's just a beautiful green. Thank you, Vicky. This is a little cutie. Looks to me to be Balinese again. And it's just it's a little charm. It's a little box. It does open on a popcorn chain. It's up here. It's got a good little clasp on it. It's marked 925. And the popcorn chain is 16 inches. Starting bid is 45. Wear it as a pendant or put it on a charm bracelet. Yep. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Petrified wood. Oh boy, 50s or 60s maybe. 5.5. Size 5.5. Petrified wood. It's like a little scene in there, almost like a little desert scene. Very pretty, simple silversmithing. Size 5.5. Not signed, but it wouldn't have been in this time period. I don't think this would have been. In fact, it's probably older than what I'm thinking it is. Yeah, I'm going to take that back. I think this is earlier. I think this is more of a 40s piece from that style. All right, 5.5. Size 5.5. Yeah, it's a small one. Okay, we'll pass on that. Very, very, very nice stones on this Mother Earth, Father Sky. Size 7. Let's see what we got here. Beautiful. Absolutely no, it's not recognizing any kind of stabilization in this one. Look at that red Mediterranean. It's just perfect. It's as red can be. And the turquoise, very beautiful green with brown matrix. Nice silversmithing. That's a very good example of that style. The red coral always represents earth and turquoise represents the sky. Is it literally wood? Oh, Susan, petrified wood was wood and then it became agatized. It's ancient. It's ancient. But yes, it literally was wood. And then the wood leaves and agatized minerals get in there and turns it into an agate. It's very, very hard. It's probably like a 7 on the Mohs scale. If Jen is still in here, she can probably give us the Mohs scale on agate. Okay, so this one, Earth Turquoise and Coral, is we'll start at 145. This is a 7, Kim. Size 7. Yes, it can go to a 7.5. And yes, it could go to an 8. Thank you very much, Jen. Kim is at 145. Okay, anybody else in? Ann Mather is in at 150. So yes, I could make it 7.5 for Ann, and I could make it at 8 for Kim. I usually see these with blue turquoise, and this is just a gorgeous green with brown matrix, which I think looks beautiful with the red coral. Nope, nope, nothing with direction. That is simply a matter of your personal choice. Okay, Kim, looks like you are the only one in. 160. All right, we're going once, we're going twice, and we are sold. Okay, Kim, 160, and I will size it to an 8. I think that's what you wanted. Yes. Thank you much. Oh, any requests in there? Beads, more rings, more bracelets. Necklace behind you. This one, Kim, or this one? Is it this one? This was Hishi, green turquoise, and howlite. Oh, top shelf. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. I meant to bring that one in tonight. This is Tibetan. If that's what you're talking about. I do have all these turquoise necklaces also. I'll bring those down here. We might as well run through them. This one here is Tibetan. And this is very traditional. This is yak bone. And they inlay the yak bone with coral and turquoise. And then in between the yak bone are these, I'll say either Chinese or Tibetan turquoise discs. It's quite long. Very, very traditional. It's 32 inches long. Tibetans have the same love, for the coral and their turquoise as the Navajo. They're very related. And so much of their clothing, how they live, the jewelry, how they raise their sheep, how they herd their sheep, it's somewhere they're related. All right, so Tibetan yak bone, starting bid. 145. I have one of these that I've kept for myself. Let's see. Kim is in at 145. All right, we're going to count down for Kim. Going once, going twice, and sold to Kim. Thank you. All right. In this game. Vintage. Double strand, turquoise, white shell, spiny oyster, and your Jaclas, double Jacla. Again, very traditional. Man or woman would wear this. And this is kind of like across all borders. Hopi, Navajo, Zuni, Pueblo. You'll see them all wearing this style. They all share in it. So this could have been strung up by anybody. I can't say that it's strung by Pueblo or strung by Navajo. It just goes all the way across the board. And it looks like it's on its original stringing. Yep. So this piece is this is 500. $500 is a steal. Go online and see what these go for. Like 1,200. That's a huge amount of turquoise. Sometimes pieces like this are, and I understand it can be like too Indian. They're ceremonial pieces. They would be worn when they get dressed up, or they would wear them to their ceremonies. And sometimes it's like, I love Native American, but that's just too much for me. So I get it. It's not too much for me, but I get it. Is the extra string associated with a healing bead? The extra string. No, this is just, it's just older. And more than likely it broke and they didn't restring it. They just tied it back on in a knot. So there's one there. These were just tied on up here. These were tied on to the rest of this. So I can leave it like this, or I can restring it. And I will restring it on the twine like this. I have this twine. And then that would get rid of this break with this thread sticking out here. And it would get rid of this thread here. But this is the way it came out of pawn, so I wanted to make sure that you could see that. But that's all they did. They didn't even bother to restring it. They just tied it back together. Wendy, did you see that the world #1 Sabalenka lost to Osaka today at Wimbledon and straight sweats? Whoa. Wow. Wow, no. I didn't pay any attention to what was going on. But thank you, Jen. I'm going to have to go check that out later. Okay, so Kim, you are the only one in at 500, so you've got it. Let me know what you want to do as far as leaving it like this or restringing it. I can tell you, eventually you're going to have to restring it if it's something you're going to wear a lot. The other thing you can do when you get it is just clip it. Just clip it off so it doesn't stick out quite so much if you want to do that. Please do not change it. All right, Kim. I'm not going to change it. I wouldn't either if it was mine. It's kind of like just tying it back together like this reminds me of the tab necklace, where you could see on the other side they used a scrap piece of silver plate instead of going out and buying a whole new grouping. They said, no, I'm going to use every little piece. This reminds me of it, of the same way. You know, the real traditional people are not wealthy people, and their ceremonies are very, very important to them. And they would pick this up and tie it in a knot and wear it to ceremony before they would not wear it. So they're just, they're very, very frugal people, and they will do whatever they have to do to make something work. Okay, this one I am keeping this one yet. So we're not going to do that. And we're not going to do this one yet either. I showed this one necklace a long time ago. And I know what I want to do with it. And I've been saving all of my large white hishi, because that's what these should go on to bring it back to being the way it was traditionally. Oh, you don't even know what I'm talking about. It's this piece here with all the little inlays. Someone removed these from the hishi style and put it on here, which is not a problem with that. That's what they wanted to do. But in the back, you can see there's extra holes. So this had to have been on something else. And traditionally from the Santo Domingo Pueblo, this would have been on hishi. So I've been looking for the hishi, and I'm collecting a little bit at a time until I get it all together. And then I want to put it back to its more traditional method. All right, let's see. What else can we pull out here? Oh yeah, let's do this little saddle ring. Little saddleback. Thank you. That red coral is fantastic. The red coral. Saddleback ring, size 8, nugget style. That nugget style was big in the 70s and 80s. A lot of Kingman turquoise was cut in a nugget style. Size 8. $165. Kim is in at 165. What am I missing? I'm going back up here. Lenore said Mary is still interested in a size 9 ring. Okay. Is Mary in here? Is that my friend Mary? Is that Taos Mary? Did Taos Mary get in on this? There she is. I see you, Mary. Did you put your mama to bed and now you're a free woman? Yep. Okay. Anybody interested in? Oh, Kim is in on this one, 165. Nobody else? All right, we're counting down for Kim. Going once, going twice, and sold. And this is signed Kim with a D. So it is Navajo and just block letter D. All right, Mary, let's see if we can come up with some 9s. Okay, Mary, what would Mary like? Let's pull out some size 9ers here. This is a pretty water web. It's not a 9. It's not a 9. Uh-oh. I might not have any. Oh, there we go. This is a really old one, Mary. And there is a really cool hallmark on the back. It's LT. Very different. LT in a circle and some very cool. Let's see if you can see it. LT. And then there's like some design work in the circle. There we go. Totally natural. Blue-green. Very high quality. You see how good that polish is on there? And this is not stabilized. There is no color change. When you get one of these, you'll be able to see it's so obvious. between the two. So this is like a really beautiful blue-green. So Mary, if here it is, it's a size 9, but no obligation. If it's not what you're looking for, no problem. All righty, so I'm going to start this at where are we here? Starting bid. Of 140. I don't know the mine on this. There's so many that have a blue green, and I'm much better at being able to narrow things down when I have a lot of matrix in there. So Mary does like it. She is in at 140. All right, we're going to count down. Going once, going to twice, and sold to Mary. Thank you, Mary. Really, you're gonna like that green, Mary, when you see it. And the stamping. Take a good look at the stamping too. It's very pretty. Nice high dome. All righty, let's see. Oh, I can't. I brought one of mine down. I just can't sell it yet. So I'm not going to look at that one anymore. I'm not going to sell it yet. Okay, how about this little cute little pink conch? This is a 6.5. Beautiful shade of pink conch. And it never shows up right under this lighting. But if you know what pink conch looks like, there it is. It's darker than what is showing up here. Very pretty. This is a new piece. This is not old. 6.5. Yes, Mary, that was Navajo. It's like an angel skin coral almost on these pink conchs. Okay, this is starting bid. Oh, 160. You missed the size. It's a 6.5, Kim. $160. And Mary, today we had a Zoom birthday party for Mitchell. It was a riot. He turned 65 today. He gets his first Social Security check. He's so excited. She knows my friend Mitchell. We all did sweat lodges together. This is a 6.5. And what size do you want to go to? How big can I go? It's a nice thick shank. 7 for sure. 7.5. Can I get it to an 8? Yeah, I can. It's a really thick shank, so I will have to cut it. I'll cut it and add a piece, but it's definitely, yes. You had to pee. Well, come on, Kim. Um, oh, it's pink conch. I can make it an 8. You're not allowed to go pee or poop or get popcorn or a glass of wine. Okay, so you're in. All right, I think you're the only one that is in here. Yes. All right, so I will go to a size 8. All right, going once, going twice. And sold to Kim for 160. Well, see, you all are very lucky that I'm a jeweler and I can do these things for you guys. I can size or restring or cut a stone or fix something up. I have an advantage. All right, what time is it? 11:15. I'll do a couple more. And again, if you've got any um requests, let me know. Or questions, even if you got some questions. Anything coral. Okay, Esther. I do have coral. Anything coral. Let's pull it out. We've got this necklace. Black coral and kind of orangey. Very cute red coral bracelet. And it's got a cute little Mexico fish on it. A little articulated fish. And this is a size 7. So this is your branch coral. And then your red thick branch, and then there's little red disc corals in here. So the little bracelet, size 6.5, sterling. This one is, let's see here. Buy it now. With our little fishy 45. Squirrel. You got it, squirrel. Oop, Esther's too late. Ada's too late. Vicky's too late. Squirrel jumps in there right away. Mary, I see your question, and I'll talk to you about it on the phone because we actually went through that a lot in this YouTube already. Okay, thank you much. The red coral necklace, it's got a nice, big, beautiful Balinese clasp on there. This is $21 inches. 21 inches. Yes, Susan. Yes to that question. And Dragonfly, I'll get to that question too. Okay. So I'll let people think on this, and then Dragonfly, I'll go up to yours. So this is a starting bid. I'll do 80 on this. And let me scroll up to Dragonfly's question. Can I send you a photo of a beautiful pair of Zuni earrings with a missing inlay stone at the end in one earring so you can tell me if it's worth repairing? Sure, Dragonfly, absolutely. Send me a very close-up, if it's an earring, a very close-up piece. So I can see exactly what it is. Susan says, I have a small Martin Musket gold bracelet with a turquoise stone missing, black matrix running through it. Wonder if you would be able to replace the missing stone. Yes, absolutely. Okay, and Vicky is in, and you got it, Vicky. I don't see anybody else in here. $80, going to you, Vic. I should have been wearing this. Perfect. The perfect red. Anybody want a cute little pair of amethyst? Nice high dome. They're pierced. Let's do a quickie on this one. Buy it now. Buy it now. 25. Pierced amethyst in sterling. Vicky is quick. You got it. I might be ready this coming week to do another buy it now by email. And that's where I usually kind of reduce things down of inventory that I've shown and it hasn't moved. May happen this week. All right, I showed this last week and it didn't go, and I just think it's beautiful. And it didn't go, and I just think it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous pink pearl in sterling, size 7. Really nice casting. Got some little, probably some little CZs on the side. Too small to worry about, but just a beautiful pink pearl. Just the right size. It says something, but it's not too big. Let's put this back out there one more time. All right. Let's go for, this is way too cheap, but let's do it. Buy it now. Sterling silver cast, heavy duty with a pink pearl. Squirrel, great. It's so pretty. It didn't post. Yeah, I got it on there. Right there it says buy it now at 55. I'm seeing it. Okay. Esther, I'm trying to sell you something. You got to get faster. You're gonna have to take a lesson from Squirrel. She'll have to tell you what she's doing. But I am gonna get you the bracelet, Esther. Promise. All right, am I forgetting anything? There was a question, I think. Let me go back. Oh, Esther says, did you sell the piece that's on your title page? Do you mean the preview picture? My preview picture for this show? Is that what you mean? I did sell the big coral. Yeah. I think Kim bought the big coral necklace with the beautiful things. Is there a big shell on here? Yes. This is what spiny oyster looks like. That's an orange spiny oyster. So when you see all those gorgeous hishis and beads, that's what a spiny oyster looks like. I got this from the last show I went to from a dealer. Very cool. I'm going in July, as a matter of fact. In 2 weeks, I'm going. It's so cool. It opens up. That's its normal hinge too. And I'll be seeing this dealer. If anybody is interested in just the raw, big spiny oyster shell like this, let me know. Because he's coming to the show. He may have more of these. So I think they run around $40. I'm trying to remember what I paid. I think I paid about 40 for this. But that's what they make the little beads out of. Okay, Kim, I'll try to find one for you. Squirrel says you would love it too. If he has got them, I will get them. More than likely, if I buy a few, he'll give me a better price. And Lenore, you got it, Lenore. Yes, Squirrel, I will let you know about the yellow topaz. And Olga, okay, that's 4. I will bet you I can get it at a better price. Up, there's Ruby. That's 5. Okay, wonderful. Have we done it for the night? What time is it? Yep, 11:30. I think everybody is ready. Oh, well, see, it's 11:30 here. It's earlier for you guys. But I think I've done it. I think I've had enough for one night. So thank you all very, very much. Once again, you guys are just great. I appreciate your support, all your fabulous questions. I just love it when you have such educational questions. I love it. Kim, do they come in purple? They do come in purple. Now, he didn't have any there, but I'll ask and see. They should come in that orange. They would come in a yellowish orange. Purple's going to be more expensive. And then the real red, I keep forgetting to string that up. I have got one small strand of Hishi that is red spiny, and that's the most expensive. You don't get much, where the orange just moves so far down the line that it becomes red. I have to remember to do that for the next one. I will find out how many colors I've got, and then maybe what I'll do, Kim, when I'm down there, I'll take everybody that says yes. I'll just take your emails and I'll email you down there what colors are available and what you might want. Wendy, I have a bracelet like the inlay cuff you showed earlier, but it's shaped different, but it has a large L on the inside. Do you have any clue who that might be? I will look in my book and see. If it's an inlay cuff, it is probably Zuni, so that'll give me a little hint. I'll see if there's any Zuni inlay people with a large L on the inside. Oh, was it the crushed inlay? Or was it pieces of inlay like this, where it's pieces? Or was it the crushed inlay? Thanks, Billy. Thank you again, Lenore, for all your hard work. It was a fantastic 4th for me. May we all move along and just have a great year and good lives and positive good vibes. Thank you, Ruby. Esther, I know you tried to spend money, but you're gonna have to spend 100 on that one, Esther. If that's the one that you want. But I got to make it smaller because you were trying to bid on the 7-incher. All right. Thank you all so much. Karina, Lenore, Madame Bijou. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Vicky.